So when I was at the Sand Sports Super Show with some of my friends, we went by the Highlifter booth, which is something I don't normally do because I don't do any kind of mudding or lifting or anything like that. It's all just sand stuff for me, really. And this kit caught my eye. They have a alignment kit. And I've struggled with alignment on my YXZs in the past with long travel kits, trying to get the heims adjusted and everything correctly. So this really caught my eye, and I got it, and I'm ecstatic to try this thing. Honestly, there's not any rocket science to this. The main thing that they've done is given us a good bracket that supplies a excellent reference point for checking alignment. So instead of bolting up your wheels and tires and trying to measure to a piece of rubber, this thing, let's see if I can get the right bolt pattern here. This thing gives us hard metal points with just enough distance to be able to check our toe. I'll tell you what, I'm pretty impressed with this Highlifter stuff. Their packing material is fantastic. It's a very complete kit. It includes 2 measuring tapes with their own little private label on them. That's funny. Nice instructions, and this little, I guess they call it a mini digital protractor. It's like a level, but it's digital. It'll tell you a couple of degrees on and off. And then just really nice instructions. Highlifter appears to have a good operation here. I've never bought a product from them, but I just happened to catch them at the Sand Sports Super Show, and here I am. I might look into some more of their products to see if there's other stuff that I can use for them. This is the only thing I bought at the Sand Sports Super Show, other than like some little knickknacks and stuff. They've got nice instructions. They kind of give you some idea of, there's kind of a bit of an explanation of suspension geometry and, like what camber is. They don't mention caster, and then what toe is, which those are the 2 adjustments that this kit can measure for, is camber and toe. So I'm not going to mess with camber, which is what this little box is provided for. This is a pretty cool box. It's magnetic. You could use that for camber if needed. I believe it goes something like that. It doesn't really matter because I don't have camber adjustment. The NXS Designs long travel kit doesn't have any front end camber or caster adjustment. All of that is done, and as long as they have good tight tolerances, it's going to be fine right out of the box. You just bolt it up as long as your frame is straight. Everything will be nice and square. All we got to do is toe, which is what this kit is set up to do right now. Here's the purpose of this Highlifter alignment kit. Super handy. It includes everything. It even includes 2 measuring tapes. And as you see, all you do is bolt up. Just make sure that these are snug up against your hubs, which is the face of where your wheels go. And then it just gives you 2 points to measure accurately. It's not, this isn't like groundbreaking or anything. It's just super convenient that they can do this for us. Because otherwise you're either measuring to rubber lugs on your tire, which is questionable as to whether it's accurate or not, or you're like, fabricating some sort of like little angle iron thing in your shop that you're laying up against your hubs with clamps or something like that. So it's just convenience is all it is. It's convenience, and one person can do it because these measuring tape have little like places that they can lock into, and you just let it go and it falls in there. So it's super convenient. One person can do this. And so far my only complaint is the little level box that I showed you a second ago came with a dead battery, so I replaced it. It's just a single AAA battery, no big deal. And then the measuring tape are different. As you can see, the 5-foot marker on this one is like a big black block, and then over here it's just, you know, a red 60-inch mark, so not a big deal. Okay, so the whole point of what we're doing now is we want to zero it so that they are both even, and they're very, very close right now. I just want these both to be right at the same. The tie rods, these are aftermarket Weller tie rods, but your stock tie rods work the same way. You have a jam nut, and what I do is I undo the jam nut all the way on both sides. Actually, I do it on all four. So there's an upper and a lower, or an inner and outer jam nut on both tie rods. So I undo that on both sides. And then also very important to make sure that your steering wheel is straight. Make sure it's as square as you can get it. And then shoot for the same number. So that one is 60 1/4, maybe plus a 1/16. So 60 5/16. This one is 60 1/4 exactly. So that means right now I am towed in a 1/16 of an inch. I want to be towed out a 1/16 or maybe an 1/8. I'm gonna shoot for an 1/8 of an inch towed out. So all you do is just grab your tie rod and spin it. I'm gonna double check, so see how many threads I have there versus how many threads I have here. This one looks like it could use a little more. I think this one has less gap than that side, so let me make sure that's threaded. Yeah, it's threaded all the way out. So I'm going to take this one. Let me think about that. No, if I turn that to toe in, so that'll get closer. So this side I think is a bigger gap. So I'm gonna bring this one in just a smidge. So as I turn this, I'm gonna see if I can get both in the frame. I'm gonna turn this and maybe watch the measuring tape. And there we go, it moved. So now this one is at, well, let me figure out what the line is. I guess that's the line, 60 1/4. And that one's at 60. Okay, so they're both at 60 1/4 now, I guess. So that turned a little more. So as you can see here, you just turn this and it turns your measuring tape. It's kind of hard to focus the camera in both places. Okay, so as it sits right there, that says 60 3/8. And that says 60 6/8. Is that right? No. This is 60 3/16. And this is 60 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 6/16. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. I think that's about where I want to be. Recommendation, I think, normally is a 1/4 inch, maybe a 1/16, or a 1/4 inch at most. You want toe out, sometimes maybe an 1/8 of an inch toe out. So that's what I'm gonna leave it right where it's at. It's somewhere in that range, and I'm gonna just lock up those jam nuts. So these all the way around just need to be snugged up against okay. so need to be snugged up. And I'm going to put a wrench on those, tighten them. I think that's a 22, 23 millimeter. And then I think that's going to be it for front end. Oh no, it's significantly larger. I think it's more like a 24, maybe 26. We'll see. 24. So I don't have a torque setting or anything for this. I'm just kind of giving it a little twist so that it's kind of firm up against that. All right, sweet. I'm gonna jack this thing up and put some wheels and tires underneath it. Go for a test ride here pretty quick. I tried to use this same kit to align the rear because there's a lot of adjustment that can be done on the rear lower A-arms. The problem with that is the hubs have to be clocked the same. And I did not pay attention to that whenever I aligned it or whenever I assembled it. See, and I'm not going to take it all apart now. I'm just going to run it and see if there's a problem. I'll take it apart. But so you'll notice these bolts are an X pattern. These bolts are a plus pattern. Well, this kit has to go on the same way. So I see it here as a plus pattern for the 4-on-156 bolt pattern. These bolt holes that are on this kit are for a different bolt pattern. I assume it's Can-Am, like 137, 4x137. In the front, that's not a big deal because it's independent axles. It's an open differential, and you can twist one wheel and not twist the other. In the back, the differential is locked. So the only way to get those to line up is to remove this, take the hub off, and put the hub on the axle with the splines clocked over. And I just didn't pay attention. I'm not going to take it all apart to do it. But I would like to do that same measurement there back here, just to check the toe in the rear, because toe is adjustable on the NXS Designs long travel kit. And you don't want any toe adjustment in the back. Or excuse me, you don't want your toe to be off in the back on a YXZ or any car for that matter. You want the toe to be true. So anyways, I'm going to get some wheels and tires on and take it around the block just here on pavement. I'm just going to put on some dirt tires that I have. I got some BFGs over there that'll bolt up. And then I might be in the dunes here pretty quick. Thanks for watching.